Have you ever been surprised to meet people in their 80s, 85s, or even 90s who still move quickly and never complain about bone and joint pain? Meanwhile, many people in their 60s already struggle with pain whenever the weather changes or when trying to climb a few stairs. What's the secret? Is it just luck, genetics, or is there something they've been doing differently over the years? Joint pain is not an inevitable consequence of aging. That's a common misconception many people believe. The truth is that modern science has proven that with the right nutritional support, your joints can maintain their health and flexibility even as you enter the 9th decade of life. In this video, we'll explore the 5 most important vitamins that can help you maintain healthy bones and joints and live pain-free in old age. These essential nutrients not only help protect joint cartilage, but also reduce inflammation, increase bone density, and maintain healthy joint structure. If you've ever woken up with aches and stiffness, or worry about the future of your mobility, this video is for you. Watch until the end to discover these important vitamins and simple ways to incorporate them into your daily diet. Just one small daily habit can make a big difference. Vitamin D, the foundation for lasting joint health. When it comes to bone and joint health, vitamin D, the miraculous sunshine vitamin, plays a crucial role in maintaining a strong skeletal structure. Vitamin D isn't just an ordinary vitamin. It actually functions like a hormone in the body, regulating hundreds of biochemical processes related to your bones and joints. Its most important mission? Ensuring your body absorbs and utilizes calcium effectively, the essential component that creates strong bones. Research from Oxford University has discovered something amazing. 78% of patients seeking treatment for chronic bone and joint pain had significantly low vitamin D levels. This is no coincidence. When vitamin D is deficient, the body cannot absorb calcium effectively, leading to calcium starvation in the bones. To compensate, the body begins to take calcium from your own bones, a process similar to withdrawing money from your bone bank without ever depositing more. The consequence? Bones become porous, weak, and prone to fractures. But vitamin D's role doesn't stop at bones. It also directly affects joint cartilage, the important protective cushion between bone. Recent studies from the National Joint Research Institute have shown that vitamin D can stimulate cartilage cells to regenerate new cartilage tissue while minimizing inflammation damage. A notable study following more than 400 elderly people over 5 years found that those maintaining optimal vitamin D levels above 30 mg had a 44% lower risk of developing arthritis and experienced fewer joint pains compared to those deficient in vitamin D. Surprisingly, out of every 3 people over age 60, 2 are deficient in vitamin D. Especially as we age, skin produces 75% less vitamin D from sunlight compared to when we were young. So how do you ensure you get enough vitamin D? Sunday exposure is the best natural source. 15 to 20 minutes of sun exposure in the morning before 10 a.m. helps the body produce vitamin D naturally. However, for older people, this is often not enough. Fatty fish like salmon, herring, and mackerel contain abundant vitamin D. Fortified foods like milk, yogurt, and orange juice are also good supplementary sources. But to reach optimal levels, especially if you're over 60, you should supplement with cod liver oil, with just 1 tablespoon daily, providing about 1,360 IU of vitamin D, nearly matching the recommended daily amount for older adults. Combined with the omega-3s in this oil, you have a golden formula for fighting inflammation and protecting joints. Margaret, 84, is living proof of vitamin D's power. After suffering from knee pain for years, she began taking cod liver oil daily on her doctor's advice. After just 2 months, she could descend 4 flights of stairs in her apartment building without stopping due to pain as before. "I feel like I'm 15 years younger," she shares. Subscription call to action. If you're following along and wondering how to better protect your joints, it's time to take action today. Vitamin D is just the first step in our pain-free journey. Before we continue with the next essential vitamin, if this information is helping you or someone you care about, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications right now. Why is this important? Because every week, we share breakthrough health secrets like this. Information that most doctors don't even know about. Our channel has helped thousands of people over 70 escape pain and reclaim their active lives. Take action now. One simple click could be the beginning of your pain-free journey. And if you know someone struggling with joint pain, share this video with them. It might be the most valuable gift you give them this year. Now, let's continue with the second vitamin, a silent warrior in the fight against bone and joint pain, yet overlooked by most people. Vitamin K2, the miraculous calcium coordinator. Vitamin K2 is a silent warrior in the fight against bone and joint pain, little known but incredibly powerful. Unfortunately, it's also the most overlooked vitamin in standard nutritional recommendations for the elderly. Think of K2 as a traffic coordinator for calcium in your body. Instead of just putting more calcium into your body, which most people focus on, K2 ensures that calcium goes to the right places, into your bones, rather than depositing in harmful areas like arteries, soft tissues, and even within your joints themselves. A breakthrough study from Maastricht University, Netherlands, followed more than 4,800 people over 10 years and discovered something amazing. People with high levels of vitamin K2 in their diet had up to 52% lower risk of developing arterial calcification while maintaining significantly higher bone density. What does this mean for your bones and joints? A lot. First, K2 works with vitamin D to optimize bone health. While vitamin D helps you absorb more calcium, K2 ensures that calcium enters the bones instead of depositing in joints, where it can cause painful damage called bone spurs. Over 60% of people over 75 have calcium deposits in their joint cartilage, a major cause of pain and limited mobility. K2 helps prevent this process by activating a special protein called matrix GLA protein, MGP, which works like a calcium magnet, drawing calcium into bones and keeping it away from soft tissues and joints. K2 deficiency is quite common in older people for two reasons. Modern diets lack natural K2 sources, and the ability to metabolize K, the 2nd of December, recesses with age. Sadly, symptoms of K2 deficiency are often overlooked because they develop gradually increasing joint pain, weakening bones, and declining mobility. The best sources of vitamin K2 include natto, Japanese fermented soybeans, the richest K2 source, fermented cheeses, especially Gouda and Brie, butter from grass-fed cows, egg yolks from free-range chickens. But the simplest habit to ensure you get enough K2 is 1 tablespoon of grass-fed butter daily, or ghee if you're lactose sensitive. Richard, 82, a retired teacher, had been living with knee pain for a decade. After learning about vitamin K2, he began eating grass-fed butter on his morning toast and adding natto to his diet twice a week. After 4 months, he reduced his pain medication by half. I can kneel down to play with my grandchildren without feeling like there's glass in my knees anymore, he shares. Combining vitamins D and K2 creates the perfect pair for bone and joint health, especially when you want not only to reduce pain but also prevent future problems. Vitamin C, the joint cartilage builder. When mentioning vitamin C, most people immediately think of preventing colds. But for bone and joint health, vitamin C is like a master architect. It builds the foundation for healthy joints through its essential role in collagen production. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body, forming the structural foundation for cartilage, ligaments, and tendons, the important components that keep your joints working smoothly. With each step, each movement, your joints must withstand significant pressure, and it's high-quality collagen that serves as the shock absorber, preventing joint damage. Alarmingly, with age, the body's ability to produce collagen decreases by about 1.5% each year after age 40. By age 80, we produce less than half the collagen compared to our youth. This is one of the main reasons many older people experience joint problems. Research from Boston University found that people with high blood levels of vitamin C had an 11% lower risk of developing knee arthritis and significantly less cartilage damage over time. Another study at the Framingham Institute showed that people consuming at least 150 milligrams of vitamin C daily reduced their risk of arthritis progression by 70% compared to those consuming less. Vitamin C doesn't just help produce collagen, but is also a powerful antioxidant, neutralizing inflammatory free radicals that can damage joint cartilage. It acts as a protective shield for cartilage cells, helping them live longer and healthier. Signs of vitamin C deficiency related to joints include increasing joint pain, especially in the morning, extended recovery time after activity, easy bruising and slow wound healing, weak cartilage and connective tissue, leading to joint instability. Rich natural sources of vitamin C include bell peppers, citrus fruits, kiwi, strawberries, and broccoli. But to achieve optimal dosage for joint health, especially if you already have signs of weak joint cartilage, you should try acerola cherry powder. 1 tablespoon daily provides about 500 to 1,000 milligrams of natural vitamin C, depending on concentration, much higher than an orange and easily absorbed. Its pleasant sweet-tart flavor can be mixed into water, smoothies, or even desserts. Sarah, 76, used to take pain medication daily for hip and knee pain. After supplementing with acerola vitamin C for 3 months combined with vitamin D, she reduced her pain medication to just 2 to 3 times. Week. At first, I noticed small differences, but by the 3rd month, I could walk for 30 minutes without needing to stop and rub my knees, she says. Important note, natural vitamin C, like from acerola, has higher bioavailability and contains other supporting isomers compared to common synthetic ascorbic acid. This is especially important for older people who often have reduced absorption capacity. Magnesium, powerful anti-inflammatory for joints. When discussing bone and joint health, magnesium is often pushed into the shadow behind calcium and vitamin D. However, this mineral deserves to be considered a true miracle cure for those wanting to prevent pain and maintain healthy joints throughout life. Magnesium participates in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, many directly related to bone and joint health. But what truly makes magnesium special is its powerful anti-inflammatory ability, a key factor in preventing and minimizing age-related joint problems. According to the New England Journal of Medicine, chronic inflammation is the hidden culprit behind most joint pathologies in older adults. Magnesium directly counteracts this process by inhibiting inflammatory cytokines and reducing oxidative stress in joint tissues. A study from Texas Medical University found that people with lower blood magnesium levels had 50% more inflammatory markers and significantly higher risk of joint pain compared to those with optimal magnesium levels. Another study with 4,414 participants showed that people with the highest magnesium intake in their diet had up to 32% lower levels of C-reactive protein, a sign of inflammation. Besides its anti-inflammatory effects, magnesium also helps keep calcium in bones, preventing calcium deposits in soft tissues and joints. Relaxes muscles around joints, reducing tension and pressure on joint surfaces. Regulates the nervous system, helping reduce pain sensation. Improves sleep quality when the body recovers and repairs joint tissue. Concerningly, according to the Institute of Medicine, about 68% of Americans don't meet the recommended daily magnesium intake, with deficiency rates rising above 80% in people over 70. This is mainly due to magnesium-poor soil, excessive food processing, and decreased absorption capacity with age. Symptoms of magnesium deficiency related to joints include joint stiffness and aches, especially in the morning, muscle cramps and spasms, which can worsen joint problems, fatigue during prolonged movement, worsening arthritis when stressed. The best natural magnesium sources include dark leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, black beans, and dark chocolate. But to ensure you get an optimal dose for joint protection, try pumpkin seeds. 1 tablespoon of unsalted roasted pumpkin seeds daily provides about 150 milligrams of magnesium, 37% of daily needs. They have a delicious flavor, are rich in zinc and healthy fats, creating a 3-in-1 formula for joint health. Sprinkle on salads, porridge, or eat as a snack. William, 85, who once needed a cane to walk due to chronic knee pain, began eating a handful of pumpkin seeds daily and soaking his feet in Epsom salt, magnesium sulfate, every evening. After 2 months, I could put the cane aside when walking indoors, he shares. My grandchildren were surprised to see me able to squat to play with them, something I couldn't do for many years. Vitamin B12, the nerve protector controlling joints. Vitamin B12 isn't often mentioned in discussions about bone and joint health, but its role is extremely important, especially when we want to prevent pain and maintain flexible mobility in old age. To understand B12's importance, it's necessary to know that each joint movement depends not only on healthy bones and cartilage, but also on an optimally functioning nervous system. B12 plays a decisive role in maintaining the myelin sheath, the protective layer around nerves that helps transmit signals quickly and accurately from the brain to your muscles and joints. According to the Journal of Clinical Neurology, B12 deficiency can cause peripheral nerve damage, leading to many symptoms that older people often mistake for normal joint pain, numbness and tingling in limbs, burning sensations in joints without signs of inflammation, loss of ability to accurately sense joint position, called proprioception loss, muscle weakness and loss of balance, leading to increased pressure on joints and injury. Concerningly, according to the American Institute of Medicine, up to 43% of people over 60 show signs of B12 deficiency at various levels. This figure rises to 80% in the OV80 Reals group. Why is it so common? As we age, the stomach produces less acid, reducing the ability to release B12 from food. Additionally, many older people use stomach acid-reducing medications, like omeprazole, famotidine, exacerbating this problem. As a result, even when eating enough B12-rich foods, many older people still don't absorb enough. A notable study from Oxford University followed 107 elderly people with chronic joint pain symptoms, but without structural arthritis. After B12 supplementation, 78% of participants reported significant reduction in pain symptoms and improved mobility after 3 months. The interesting mechanism is, B12 not only protects nerves, but also helps reduce homocysteine levels, an amino acid that causes low-grade inflammation and damages connective tissue around joints when elevated. Research shows high homocysteine levels are associated with the 31% increased risk of chronic joint pain. The main natural B12 sources are animal products like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy products. However, due to absorption issues in older people, supplementation becomes necessary. A simple and effective habit: nutritional yeast fortified with B12. 1 tablespoon sprinkled on food daily. Nutritional yeast has a slightly cheese-like flavor, easily added to soups, salads, or any dish. For older adults, the methylcobalamin form of B12 in nutritional yeast has higher bioavailability and bypasses stomach absorption barriers. Emily, 83, had endured burning sensations and numbness in her hands and knees for 2 years, initially diagnosed as arthritis. After discovering severe B12 deficiency, she began supplementing and adding nutritional yeast to her daily diet. After 6 weeks, the burning sensation completely disappeared. I thought I would have to live with that pain for the rest of my life. She shares with immense joy, combining vitamins, creating a comprehensive approach. Now that you know the 5 essential vitamins and minerals that help prevent bone and joint pain, remember, real power comes from combining them intelligently. These vitamins don't work in isolation, but interact with each other in a complex dance to protect and regenerate your joints. Vitamins D and K2 are the perfect pair, ensuring calcium goes where it's needed. Vitamin C builds collagen, while magnesium reduces inflammation and relaxes muscles, creating optimal conditions for joint function. B12 ensures the joint's neural control system works properly, preventing pain caused by nerve damage. Dr. Helen Morgan, a leading expert on joint aging at the Bone and Joint Research Institute, shares, "Joint pain in old age is not inevitable. In my 30 years of research, I've seen many patients over 80 maintain healthy joints by focusing on proper nutrition. A comprehensive approach with these 5 essential nutrients can make an amazing difference. Simple daily habits you can start right away. Morning, 1 tablespoon of grass, fed butter on whole grain bread, vitamin K2. Mid-morning, 1 tablespoon of acerola cherry powder mixed with water or juice, vitamin C. Lunch, 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast sprinkled on soup or salad, B12. Afternoon, a handful of unsalted pumpkin seeds, magnesium. Evening, 1 tablespoon of cod liver oil or D3 supplement, vitamin D. This combination takes no more than 3 minutes daily, but can make an amazing difference in protecting joints and preventing pain. Remember, consistency is key. Small daily changes will bring big results over time. James, 89, still practices Tai Chi 3 times a week without joint pain shares. My secret is combining all these vitamins every day, never skipping. Many of my peers had joint replacement surgery long ago, while I still move like someone in their 60s. Conclusion: a pain-free future awaits you. Now, after discovering the 5 essential vitamins that help prevent bone and joint pain, you have a powerful tool to create a pain-free future, whether you're 50, 60, 70, or even 80. Remember, joint pain is not an inevitable part of aging, as many people think. With proper nutritional support, your joints can maintain health and flexibility for decades to come. Vitamins D, K2, C, magnesium, and B12 are the silent warriors, protecting your joints from aging, inflammation, and damage. Combining them in your daily diet can make the difference between painful, limited golden years and an active, free, and joy-filled life. Don't wait until pain appears before taking action. Take care of your joints starting today, and you'll reap the rewards for many years to come. As Eleanor, 93, who still confidently walks 3 kilometers daily shares, "I don't know how long I'll live, but I know one thing for sure, I'll move comfortably until my last day." Thank you for watching this video. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment below and share what you learned today and how you plan to apply it. Your opinion is very important to us, so don't hesitate to share. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it. Your support helps us continue creating quality content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Wishing you health, freedom from pain, and an active life every day.